movement, you'll find even that's more than you need.
Right, okay.
Just think in terms of control pressures rather than control movements.
Right.
Is there anywhere you particularly want to go in the next 40 minutes?
No, I'll leave that up to you.
Well, I'll tell you what, the wind's coming from the east. Why don't we go east out towards Newmarket Racecourse and so on?
Why not? Why not?
Okay,
yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Well, our call sign is Classic Wings 8, and you'll hear various other Classic Wings call signs and all sorts of people doing all sorts of odd things.
Okay.
Right, I'll get a word in when I can.
Occupied one rolling on your left.
On position, and are you happy for us to left turn out after departure?
Bravo Hotel, that is at your discretion.
Classic 8, request radio check taxi, 2 on board, 40 minutes to the east.
Twins 8, you're ready 5, taxi Charlie 06, QNH 1029.
5 Charlie 06, QNH 1029, Classic 5. 8, sorry.
Traffic is a Tiger Moth just airborne from 06 left, take off your discretion 06 right, so this wind is variable 5. Twins 5 in traffic is an RB8 departing runway 06 right for left turn out.
Let's put my goggles down.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Obviously I can't see where I'm going, so I'm weaving the nose and my feet on the rudder pedals.
Yeah.
There are some blind spots. In flight, you won't be able to see directly ahead.
Right.
Sorry, nor can I. So you have to look either side of the nose. Just as I'm weaving it on the ground, so it makes sense when you're flying along straight and level to weave as well. Yeah, and weave in the climb. Because you can see it's a busy day. So if you see anyone who looks a bit close, either on the ground or in the air, do please point them out, just in case I've missed them. The other point worth mentioning is, as I'm sure you realise, if we lose the engine, we turn into a glider. Quite a good glider. I'll find a field, lots of nice fields around here. I'll glide into it, and I'll simply say to you, brace, brace, brace. And that is, make sure your harness is tight, make sure you're braced for the landing.
Okay.
And then, when we've definitely come to a stop, undo the harness, undo the headset and the door, and step off over the back of the wing.
Okay.
But hopefully none of that's necessary.
Marvellous.
So we've got 2 runways in Duxford. We've got a hard runway, which is probably what that Cirrus is using, but also formally there's a grass runway marked. But the beauty of flying in Duxford is to avoid a decent crosswind, we can essentially land anywhere on this grass.
Right, smash it.
November 6, Romeo Tango, roger.
Got one aircraft on the base fig. I don't know if we'll be able to get off before him. Probably not. Oh, we've got 2 aircraft on the base fig.
Yeah.
So no, I think the answer's no. We'll just wait for them.
Classic Wings 25 final.
That's winds 25, runway 06 left, land or touch at your discretion, wind variable 5.
So you can see just right to the nose, the yellow Super Cub, that's Classic Wings 25, that's one of our aircraft, but there's another aircraft behind him, unfortunately.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Classic 8 is ready for departure.
Twins 8, structure report lined up, runway 06 left, runway occupied, 1 to roll.
Okay, Classic 8.
Twins 8, runway 06 left, take off in discretion, wind is calm.
06 left, take off on discretion, Classic 8.
Right, gets a bit noisy on takeoff, so I'll talk to you again in a couple of minutes. Okay then? Okay, can you still hear me all right?
Yes, I can, John, yep.
Excellent, really good. So, to give you an idea of where we are, we've got Cambridge on the left wingtip, and you can probably see Cambridge Airport in our 9:30, 10 o'clock position,
Right, okay.
in the sunshine. We've got Newmarket directly ahead of us, and I can't see it, but Stansted Airport is just behind the right wingtip, about 25 miles away or so.
Right.
Might see it later, but it'll probably be a little bit too misty.
Yeah, I saw some of the aircraft coming in.
All right, okay. Let's have a look at flying the aeroplane. You probably won't be able to see directly over the nose, because I can't either, but I'm looking at the position of the horizon either side of the nose, and that's the altitude we want for straight and level flight, about there. So we're not climbing, descending or turning.
Right.
And as you'd expect, if I ease back on the stick very gently, the nose pitches up, and if I ease forward on the stick very gently, the nose pitches down, and if I just raise the nose to that there and check, we're back in straight and level.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, the stick is a little bit deflected on this aircraft. Just accept it's this particular aeroplane. Obviously, it should be vertical. It's perfectly happy if you let go. She maintains wings level. But for some reason, it's not quite where it should be.
Right, okay.
If you're happy, Steve, have a go at that, and then we'll have a quick look at turning, and I'll give you proper control. So you have control.
I have control. So, just pitched up slightly.
And you'll see she's lovely and responsive.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's nice. It is nice. You'll find that if you can relax, you almost think of the aircraft around the sky rather than sort of manoeuvre it. But nice. Okay, well, let's have a look at turning. Now, I shouldn't really say this, but the truth is, if in a gentle turn, if you don't use any rudder, neither of us is going to notice the difference. It's only in a steeper turn. Right. So, I have control for a minute.
You've got control.
Follow me through, please. So if I want to turn to the left, look out, the stick to the left, aeroplane rolls, carries on rolling until I put the stick in the middle.
Right.
Then she maintains whatever attitude I've set. So if I want to roll out towards Cambridge Airport there, in this case I move the stick to the right, get the wings level, check back to the middle. If I want to turn to the right, move the stick to the right, the aeroplane rolls. When I get the attitude I want, put the stick in the middle. And I'm just going to roll us out towards Newmarket and then give you control. So in this case, move the stick to the left, and then back to the middle. As I say, strictly speaking, there should be a tiny squeeze of rudder, but it is so tiny that neither you nor I will probably notice if you don't use any. And I got to admit, I don't normally myself.
Okay then.
If you're happy, you have control.
I've got control. So which way do you want me to turn there?
Probably away from Cambridge to start with, just so I don't infringe their air traffic zone. Right, yeah, yes please.
We're doing 90 degrees.
Yes, fine, yeah.
About it, I think. A bit more, I think.
Okay, nice and smooth, lovely, and then have a turn to the left, please.
Right. Quick look to the left now. Trying to get the bearings right there, so that's level. So.
Yeah, very nice. How does that feel to you?
Okay.
Lovely. Well, if you're happy, you carry on, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Just to give you an idea of where you are, Newmarket Racecourse is directly ahead of you, about 5 or 6 miles. It's the biggest light green field you can see directly ahead of you.
Okay.
And if we head off in that sort of general direction, but if you want to do some turns in the meantime, please do.
Okay. Yeah, smash it.
I see. And have a play with the rudder if you like. The only word of caution is it's a pretty powerful rudder, so treat it with a little bit of respect.
Okay, so I'll just... I'll put some right rudder in now.
Okay, so she'll yaw right and she'll want to roll right as well.
Yeah. And then to the left. Yeah, see?
Yeah. But there's a lot of rudder on the Tiger Moth, and it's got quite a lot of leverage, so it is pretty powerful. rudder you need is indicated by the side slip needle directly in front of your nose.
Yeah, and you can feel I can feel the air coming over the left-hand side of the cockpit. Yeah, that's all right now. It's moving a bit high, so do you want to get a bit higher?
Oh, yeah, a little bit higher, please, if you don't mind, Steve, yeah. It sort of saves upsetting the locals, and it also gives me more thinking time when it all goes quiet.
Yeah,
I need lots of thinking time, sorry.
well, I normally fly about 1,700 feet, you know.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's a very sensible height to be at, yeah.
Not 2,000 or 2,200, about 1,700, I don't know why, but...
No, that's a good height, because not many people will be that high. You can feel it's quite thermic today. There's lots of, a certain amount of bouncing around.
It's not too bad, though, is it?
No. So, ahead of the left wing tip, you've got the racecourse at Newmarket. You've got, you've got two home straights. So you've got the big grandstand in the middle of the racecourse.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
But there's another one closer.
Right.
And the one that's closer has also got a lovely airstrip alongside it. I've landed on it. It's very nice.
Looks nice, doesn't it? Oh.
And then in this direction you can just about see me. So can I just take it off a sec?
Right.
So if I slip like that, can you feel it on your left buttock?
Yeah.
So you press left rudder and you get it back in the middle, and if I slip to the right, you can feel it on your right buttock, and so you press right rudder, get it back to the... So you are literally flying by the seat of your pants.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you have control again.
Okay, thank you. Got a bit high there.
Yeah, we're sort of heading straight to the wind farm, so if we could gain a few hundred feet, that would be nice. I'll just give you a bit more power again.
Okay. What knots do you want climbing there?
Oh, about 60, please.
60.
However, I'm afraid your airspeed indicator's wrong. Right. So, a little bit above 50 on yours. It's under reading in front.
Okay, about 50.
You're now on spot on 60 in the back. Yeah, sorry, the front instruments aren't as accurate as they might be.
Wickenby is quite a nice one. It's got a little museum in it.
Oh, right, okay.
If you're up there, it's worth going. Little Wickenby.
Right. No, I'd like to go there. I think my mother was there during the war.
Wow.
She was with the NAFI, and at one point she was certainly in Lincolnshire, and Wickenby's a place she's mentioned a lot. So yeah. Well, I guess you're used to open cockpit, but most people aren't, and I love open cockpits. It's the best way to fly.
They can be a bit cold on your pinkies.
Well, dress for the occasion, I guess.
Yeah. But I sometimes do, if it's going to be really cold, I'll just do a 20-minute flight.
Right. Yep.
And then maybe do a couple of them, 2 or 3. Right. Then warm up.
Saffron Borden, which is directly ahead of us, and I thought we'd go and have a look at that because it's got a magnificent stately home, Audley End House, which, as every stately home should have, has its own airstrip.
Yeah.
So Audley End Airfield is just south of the house. Ah, you can now see Stansted. So this town left of the nose, that's Saffron Borden, about 3 or 4 miles away. And if you look about 10 miles beyond that, you can see the buildings of Stansted glinting in the sunshine.
Yeah, by 11 o'clock.
Yes,
Yeah, I see that. About an inch off the horizon.
yes, yep.
So, and what's this approaching here? This
So to the west of Saffron Borden, to the right of it as we look at it, you've got this parkland with all the trees and so on. Yeah. And right in the middle of it there's a lake, and by the lake is the house of Audley End, or near the lake anyway. You can see it on the left actually. So a little bit over a mile away, there's a graving house in the middle of it, a big stone building. Oh, yeah, I can see that now, yeah, sorry. And the strip is half a mile south of the house. Yeah. You've got the strip through the dark green field. Light green strip. Oh, right, yes, yeah. Bit of a rise, that, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's all the end airfield. Right.
Straight in, yet to report 4 miles.
As long as we don't go much further south. So we're turning right, we've got traffic at 11 o'clock. Oh, I've got him, yeah, he's coming out of Stansford, I think. Yeah. So this is the M11, and you can see Duxford is about 4 or 5 miles up the motorway. Oh, yes, on the right. So if I head towards that, if you want white patch, yeah, if you want to, or we're in open country, we can do what we like, so long as we don't go the other side of Saffron Walden. Just trying to, yeah. Well, at least we're under their airspace, aren't we? Yeah, no, we're below 2,500 feet, we're completely in uncontrolled airspace here. And by the time you get as far north as Duxford, it's 4,000 feet. So actually, we've got a very open countryside. We're really lucky. You know, we're quite close to London, but it's not a problem at all. Well, this is a lovely aircraft to fly, isn't it? It's nice. It's nice and relaxing, isn't it? Now this bit here to the south of Duxford, this is what's known as the East Anglian Heights. From here eastwards, if you go further north, particularly north and east of Cambridge, then it's a lot flatter. Right here it's just gently rolling. Before we start drifting back, would you be happy if I showed you a couple of steep turns? Yeah, okay. In that case, I have control, please. You've got control. So I'm afraid we don't do aerobatics in these aircraft anymore, but they do manoeuvre nicely. Good. So I'll go round to the left and round to the right, and looks clear all round, so in we go. And she comes in nicely. Oh, wow. Yeah. We've got a lot of wing area for an airframe that only weighs less than a ton. So she does manoeuvre very nicely. Lovely that, isn't it? Yeah, very nice. So what's that, 45-degree back? I would think so. Yeah, something like that. And we'll go around the other way. Yeah. In that general direction anyway, and well, you have control. All right, I've got a little bit low to let you try that, so please don't. But what we'll do, we'll get south of the field and we'll rejoin from the south. Okay. We don't do overhead joins. So you have control. So we don't do overhead joins at Duxford because of people doing practice displays and all that. Okay. I'll just do my shout.
Duxford information, traffic wings 8 is 3 miles to the southwest of the field for rejoin.
Traffic wings 8, did you want to report on a right base for runway 06, QFE 1024?
Calling right base, runway 06, QFE 1024, traffic wings 8.
Traffic wings 8, traffic, you might see Cessna 172, last reported within 4 mile final.
Thank you, traffic wings 8.
Well, to the end, vacate to Echo self-park.
To the end, Echo and self-parking.
Okay, so the Cessna should be somewhere behind us. I can't see him at the moment. Right. No. And we're going to join on the base link, but I'll just get the Cessna in sight first, I think. Okay. I'll try to anyway. Right, still can't see him. Yeah, come on. What is it? Was it a right-hand circuit? Or it is a right-hand circuit, but we're going to be joining on the right base. So okay. Well, I'd probably
somebody ought to take it. If I may, I have control, please. Oh, you've got control. Right, so I'll just spiral down to the right and see if I can find this Cessna. He should be behind us now somewhere. What height is he? Well, that's a very good question. Yeah. You can't see it. No, nor can I. Oh, well, we'll carry on and that might be just go to the right. Was he going into Duxford? Oh, well, I thought she said he was on a 4-mile final for straight in, but, right. I might have misunderstood her.
Classic 8 is joining right base, 04 Graph. Sorry, 06 Graph.
Classic 8 report final.
Okay.
Bravo to the end, hold to Echo.
Oh, there he is, just touching down now. Yes. No, I'm ashamed to say I never saw him. No. Look, they're hard to see, aren't they, when you're looking down? Yeah. So what's your approach speed on here then, John? Well, it's more or less whatever you like, to be honest. Because when you close the throttle, she slows down beautifully. Right. They're not that slippy. I mean, in theory, about 60. Yeah. But remember, your airspeed indicator is under reading, so we're currently doing about 70. But I'm slowing down slowly. But they're quite dragging, so they actually do slow down quite nicely.
Final phone, Classic 8.
Classic 8, runway 06 grass, 150 less than 5 miles discretion.
Stand by discretion, 06 Grass, Classic
8, just caution your company taxiing out.
Roger, Classic 8.
Absolutely lovely, John. Thank you very much. Oh, surely good. Oh, very welcome. Fully enjoyed that. Good. Certainly going to do this again, definitely. Right, I think we're going to keep the engine running. Okay. One of the chaps will give you a hand out in a sec. So, thanks very much.